Push-ups engage your chest, shoulders, triceps, and even core muscles. It's no wonder that the number of push-ups you can perform correlates closely with your upper body strength, and that organizations like the police, military, and schools use push-ups to assess individuals' overall physical fitness. Furthermore, the beauty of push-ups lies in their simplicity. They effectively build upper body strength without requiring any equipment. Plus, you can easily do them at home. Today, we'll share 10 essential tips that will help you increase push-up count by a remarkable 5 to 10 times. Before anything else, the most important thing to do is to make sure you're performing push-ups correctly and with good form. While this may seem obvious, you'd be surprised how many people assume they know the right way but actually don't. One common mistake is failure to engage the core, which causes the spine to round upward or downward instead of being neutral. This not only raises the danger of lower back issues, but it can also change the difficulty level, making it easier when the hips drop and more difficult when lifted. Another common mistake during push-ups is excessively flaring out your elbows. Ideally, your elbows should form an angle of approximately 45 degrees from your body. Additionally, beginners often make the mistake of positioning their hands too close together. While this targets the triceps effectively, it may limit the total number of repetitions you can perform. So, to do push-ups correctly, first begin by positioning yourself on all fours, positioning your hands a bit wider than shoulder width apart. Don't lock out the elbows, keep them slightly bent. Extend your legs behind you, planting your toes into the ground. As you do this, engage your core and glutes to maintain a straight line from the back of your head to your heels. Lower your body by bending your elbows until your chest is just above the ground. Finally, push yourself back up by straightening your elbows. Now, the next tip to increase your push-ups performance effectively is shedding body fat, which is often overlooked. This is why gymnasts and calisthenics enthusiasts excel at push-ups, because they usually maintain a low body fat percentage and therefore face less resistance when moving their bodies. The same rule applies to push-ups. The heavier you are, the more difficult they get, and you can get a clear understanding from research published in the Journal of Strength and Conditioning. According to the research, when you perform push-ups, you have to push up around 64% of your body weight on average. So, if you weigh 180 pounds, you will have to push through 115 pounds of resistance. Meanwhile, if you weigh 150 pounds, you will just need to overcome 96 pounds of resistance. So, obviously, if you want to be able to do more push-ups, you need to get rid of excess body fat. Another tip for beginners who are overweight and unable to perform standard push-ups is to incorporate kneeling and incline push-ups. Because a typical push-up requires you to press up approximately 64% of your body weight, performing push-ups from your knees or with your hands at a higher incline level removes a significant amount of this weight. The same study discovered that during kneeling push-ups, you only lift roughly 49% of your body weight, and during elevated push-ups, it may fall as low as 41%. So, it's quite clear how this can benefit newcomers. And even if you're advanced, you can drop to your knees and squeeze out a few more reps to push yourself to failure, similar to like a drop set, especially if you haven't met your rep target. Now, once you can do more than 15 regular push-ups, it's time to try more complex variations, which will help you increase your maximum pushing strength. Your maximal pushing strength is critical in deciding how many push-ups you can do. So, the more pushing strength you have, the easier it will be to do more push-ups. One simple way to achieve this is by doing elevated feet push-ups. This will cause more of your weight to be transferred to your upper body, making the workout more challenging. To be more specific, the previous study discovered that lifting your feet 2 feet off the ground increases resistance by 64 to 74%. So, we propose that you begin your workout with elevated feet push-ups, and you can switch to normal push-ups when begin to feel fatigued, and even kneeling push-ups to finish additional reps. In addition to variations, you can overload the exercise by using resistance bands once you've established a solid push-up foundation. This is because it helps you intensify the movement and increase your upper body strength, making standard push-ups feel much simpler. Furthermore, the bands will make it more challenging as you press yourself up, maintaining a consistent difficulty level across the whole range of motion. The next tip is something most people overlook, and that is, make sure you have enough core strength. You simply cannot do a proper push-up if you have a weak core. If your core is weak, your base will be unsteady. As a result, including core stabilization exercises such as planks in your training program can be useful. These moves can strain your core in a static posture, which has a greater impact on your push-up strength than dynamic exercises such as crunches or leg raises. Another tip that should be at the top of the list is to use progressive overload. This means that you should progressively increase the stimulus you apply to your muscles and body. For example, suppose you completed 3 sets of 10 push-ups this time. Next time, strive for 3 sets of 11 push-ups, or 4 sets of 10 push-ups instead of just 3. This increased stimulus on your upper body gives your push muscles a real cause to grow and strengthen. Now you can progressively overload through many methods, but the most simple and effective one is to use additional weights or perform more reps. To increase the weight, you can try some of the ideas we've already discussed, such as elevating your feet or using a resistance band. Or you can simply put a weight on your upper back or wear a heavy book bag and gradually increase the weight. When you adapt to training with more weights and then remove it, now you should be able to perform many more regular push-ups than before. And if adding more weight is not a possibility, simply try to do 1 or 2 extra push-ups every set over the course of a few weeks. The next important tip is to do push-ups more frequently. Push-ups take time to learn, just like any other exercise. When you perform a workout on a regular basis, your body becomes more efficient at it, resulting in increased strength and performance. After a lot of repetition, your body will understand how to coordinate the movement so that you can perform it efficiently. Consistent repetitions promote neurological efficiency in the movement, which is critical for strength building. So, if you want to quickly increase the number of push-ups you can perform, doing a couple of sets once a week is unlikely to provide speedy results. You will need to increase your training volume. Fortunately, push-up is a convenient exercise that can be performed almost anywhere. As a result, exercising push-ups 3 or 4 times a week can help you grow much more quickly than doing them once or twice a week due to increased training volume. Even though push-ups can be done at home, they are not mutually exclusive with bench press. You can combine push-ups with bench press, which will definitely improve your pushing strength and make push-ups significantly easier for you. You can lift heavy weights with lower rep ranges to build your maximal strength more effectively than with push-ups. You can also raise the level of resistance incrementally. And even if your goal is only to do push-ups and not bench press or develop muscle mass, we still recommend adding weight training activities rather than relying entirely on bodyweight exercises. Finally, last and the most important thing is, you must remain consistent with your workouts. Consistency is essential in all aspects of life. A single workout session will not result in a sudden ability to perform hundreds of push-ups. So, make a strategy, allow yourself adequate time, and stick to it. It's true that most people overestimate what they can accomplish in the short term while underestimating what they can accomplish in the long run. So, there's no reason you won't be able to gradually increase your push-up count. Therefore, be consistent with your routine and you'll eventually witness the results. One more thing, if your only goal is to increase your push-ups, make it a priority in your workout program. Don't save push-ups for the final part of your workout, when you're already tired and wasted. Instead, start with them. If this is a side goal, you should still start with your heaviest exercises, such as the bench press, and then progress to push-ups later. That's all for today's video. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. We really hope you liked the video, and if you did, make sure to subscribe the channel.